All right, I decided to do one more video. Now, what was I going to do it on? Drop shipping. I got this question in the comments. If you leave comments, I will make videos. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. It feels damn good. Never had kids, so I've never experienced what it's like to watch a child open a present. But I have got clients sending me emails saying I've just done my first 100K month. So this is why I'm doing this stuff. Now, what I thought I'd do right on this one is get into drop shipping. Someone said, Mark, you've talked about custom versus private label, but what about drop shipping? I don't consider drop shipping to be a model. I see there being two models. One would be to create a custom formula, a unique formula, and the second supplement business model would be to go and buy and sell wholesale formulas dressed up, looking like something nice and custom, thanks to a great label. The third option is dropship, but because dropship, generally dropshipping supplement manufacturers with dropshipping services, they usually have private label as well. And when they say you can dropship, there's no new supplements. It's still the private label, the bulk wholesale supplements that you're getting to sell. So to me, dropship is more of a payment method. It's just a delayed pay-as-you-go payment method. Now, is that a great idea? Well, normally if someone said, you can pay $1,000 up front, or you can just pay us as you sell a bottle, it would make sense to pay as you go. But with dropship, you do pay more. For example, if I go to a wholesaler, and I don't think it's wise for me to name drop here, but I'll give you the letters beginning and end. So if I go to America's largest wholesaler in Utah, which begins with V, 3 letters, ends in X, shouldn't be too difficult to find. These guys are manufacturing for most of the drop shippers. Now, what do you mean? Well, I mean exactly what I say. A lot of these drop shipping websites you go to where they're offering supplements that you can drop ship, they're simply middlemen. A lot of these people don't hold any stock, and as soon as you order, they'll order a bottle from the V-X company. One company begins with S, ends with L. They're putting around 50% markup just for the privileges, paying as you go. Now, if you're broke, or like starting on a shoestring or whatever, like I did, I started off with nothing and you got to work your way up, then dropship might be the way to go. But equally, you've got to remember that we can go and get a minimum order quantity of 50 bottles from some wholesalers. So for $250, we're in. And I think if you went and bought those 50 bottles, or you sold them pay as you go on the dropship model, you'd end up paying $500 instead of $250. So if you really must do the dropship, the only reason I would ever recommend dropship is if you wanted to launch on day one with 20 or 30 products. But I would never advise that anyway, because really you need to get all your marketing power, time and resources behind one product. Why? We've talked about this in other videos. I think we can agree it'd probably take a minimum of $1 million to get one product to a household name. That means tomorrow people are going to walk into Walmart with your product name written on a bit of paper, asking the cashiers if they have it, going into the chemist asking about it. We'd probably need some TV spots, etc. And so if you were to go and try and get a product to number one and you needed $1 million and you haven't got it, whatever you have got, it'd be really foolish to split that between 20. You're just not going to get any impact. You're better just putting everything on one, everything on black or everything on red. One product, make it your hero, and let these other products, market these through to your repeat business, okay? So don't run 6-7 different ads for 6-7 different products. Just run one ad for one product, your hero product. And then on that product page, recommend 3 other products that you sell that would work well with that product. Okay, so if you've got a libido booster, it would make sense to recommend an energy booster too. If you want a libido booster for great sex, then we could all do with a little bit of extra gas in the tank, some better cardio, some more energy, so some more pushing power. So it would make sense to recommend those 2 products together. If you had a pre-workout, it might make sense to recommend your focus formula as well for an even better, more focused workout. So get everything on one product. The other products are supporting, and then like I say, once someone's bought, you can then send them an email. How you doing? Thank you so much for your order. Your order's being wrapped up, strapped to the back of a courier pigeon right now, and we'll be throwing that pigeon out of a window in your direction. But whilst you're waiting for your new focus formula to arrive, did you know we also have these 19 other products? And here's a lovely little ebook on what they're going to do for you, and so on and so forth. So Dropship has its place if you want to launch large. I know a supplement company that all they're doing is drop shipping the Utah company's products, and they've basically got all 150 products that this main drop shipper does. They've got them all up on an eBay page. I don't know what money they're making, but they've got nearly 400,000 feedback now, so they're doing it right. But you've got to have something about you if you come out with 20. Don't come out looking like another iHerb or a GNC or a bodybuilding.com, because we've got these guys and they'll kick your ass all day long. So you've got to do something different. Be the green company where every bottle is recycled, or you have an incentive program where if people send the bottles back to you for recycling, empty bottles, you give them a discount coupon on the next purchase. Maybe $1 from every bottle sold goes to Plant the Tree Foundation. Whatever it is, if you're going to come out with just a general store with your general health items which don't sort of fit under one niche. So you've got a bit of turmeric for the joints, you've got a bit of cod liver oil for the brain, you've got a little bit of ashwagandha for stress. You're trying to be everything to everyone. Well, if you're going to do that, you still need to speak to someone. So you've got to niche it down to the green company or the caffeine-free company. We do nothing but energizers that are all caffeine-free. Or we're the all-natural guys. You know, we're the mushroom guys. We only do mushroom formulas. We've got the 10x mushroom capsules. We've got the 10x powder. You know, 10x being 10 different types of mushroom. And so on and so forth. But I wouldn't advise drop shipping. I'll tell you something else as well. I did drop ship for 18 months. These drop shippers don't care. I use the biggest in the US, and I'd be perfectly honest with you, I could have punched him in the throat. I really could. I ordered some bottles myself, just ordered 13 so that I had them at home, could use them, etc. Take pictures of them from the marketing in pretty places like Phuket Beach, although you're not really seeing much pretty here. But, oh God, there you go. I went off on a tangent and lost my train of thought. Don't remember anyway, but oh yeah, that's what it was. So I ordered some, and the box arrived, and I pulled out the first 3 of the 4 bottles I pulled out from this drop shipper. My labels were all creased, not bubbles under them where I could get a little pin and maybe improve them. Not that I can do that for our customers. Ding dong, here's your order. Postman, here's your order. Thank you. Hi, I'm the CEO. Do you mind if I quickly sort my labels out before you take delivery? Can't do it. But these weren't even bubbles. The label was all folded and creased. And I said to them, you got to get a better printer. These schmucks were charging $500 to get your foot in the door to join. And then they're charging you, monthly fees of $99 and stuff, all under the pretense of pay-as-you-go drop shipping. There's a hell of a lot of fees up front. And then they trash your brand. Absolutely trash your brand through no love and care, because they won't spend $3,000 on a proper printer. So be careful with the dropship, guys. I personally right now believe wholeheartedly, having fully tested for a year and a half, that if you were on a budget, that if you had really no money, I'd still go out to a wholesaler and just buy 50 bottles. We've got to put of one product, and that's going to cost you around $250, and off we go. Get selling. You can convert that to $2,500, no problem at all, and $4,000, sorry. Yeah, $2,500, something like that. Anyway, you do the math. Math wasn't my strong point. I use a calculator. And just go and work your ass off and get it sold that way. This video I'm not happy with, but it'll give you something to watch while you're waiting. Once I'm back to the Batcave, I will do a proper video. I've also looked at the analytics, and I can see the videos where I have not just my talking head, but I have images on screen and stuff. Those get more watches. I hear you, I'm ugly. I got a head like a potato and legs like a dash hound. But we got some guns. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. It's time for a shower, time for a doobie, and time to enjoy the rest of my day in Phuket. Get busy, build your supplement company, and in the comments, tell me what you want covered. I've not done this justice. I will do a proper breakdown video of the 3 models, the 2 models, and the 3rd dropship payment method, and then I will get some pretty pictures up and all that stuff that's going to help you. All right, so don't know when it'll be, but until then, go back and watch some of the other videos. There's some gold in there if you just take your time to listen. All right, guys, so I will catch you soon. Thanks for bearing with me. Sorry for bad audio and all the rest of it, and for sweating like a beast, but it's warming up here on the beach. It's time for a margarita. Cheers. That'll do.